happened? Well, we got a 0-0. Um, the last game of the season, the last game of the 2023 year, and will it be the last game for Mr. Rooney? I sincerely hope so. Um, again, he first of all picked a better defence than he has done for the past three games, and consequently, we ended up with a clean sheet. Uh, defending was pretty solid. Occasionally, he got in a bit of a mess. There was a few wild clearances that hit people up the backsides, but we're used to that now, and consequently, we dealt with the problems. Uh, some people were moaning about Sanderson. Did nothing wrong. His uh, opposite number, never had a look in at anything. Awu was rock solid. Drame played pretty well, and not really a left back. Longello did okay as well, and had one or two breaks forward that might have come up to produce something, but didn't. Um, midfield pretty solid. Um, JJ run himself into the ground. Uh, Sonic as usual, ratting in midfield, getting stuck in. Um, and Bakuna was the one player who you hoped might have sparked something. He had some good shots. He won balls. He defended well. Uh, he put some decent passes in and crosses and so on. And the front three, we give Rommel a bit of a game, and he did all right for the first 20 minutes, and then he disappeared. Um, Usual. Stansfield run himself into the ground, chasing everything. Had one header early doors that may have been a goal, um, but generally was a non-entity. And apart from one run, um, Dembele did nothing of note whatsoever. Now, the manager, in his wisdom, when we desperately needed goals, um, put three on that had not scored this season. Um, and they did absolutely nothing. We had Perk, we had Roberts, and we had Anderson. Now, I question whether any of these three guys are actually championship players. They don't look like it, they never create anything, they never do anything. Um, so, we're never going to score, are we? Okay, now, it can't, it's New Year, or it's coming up to New Year. We cannot enter the second half of the season in a down and out frame of mind. So what were the positives? We got a clean sheet. The defence was organised, uh, and the midfield protected the back four with tackles. But in doing that, they didn't create much. When they won the ball, it spun off and went to their bloke again. So they had to make another tackle, and the ball spun off and it went to their bloke again. We never robbed them of the ball and built like Stoke did the other night. They didn't nick the ball off us and break. We couldn't do that. And to be fair, without uh, people like Mayoshi and Stansfield on the pitch, we're not going to do that. Even if we do win the ball. So putting the three elderly players on, shall we say, achieved absolutely nothing. Now then, the elephant in the room. The rumour is that Steve Cooper is going to be our next manager. Now, I don't have any qualms about that. I'd have had him in a month ago. However, if he had replaced John Eustace, I'd have said, what the hell do we need him for? But our manager now is so poor, so indifferent, that basically anybody who's had a season as a championship manager would do better than Mr. Rooney. Somebody who's had a season in non-league probably would do better than Rooney. So Steve Cooper on promotion with Forest kept him up. Suddenly been dismissed from nobody really knows why. What do these people expect? Now he could come to Birmingham City and give Birmingham City fans what they expect. Now, we are now gained 10 points under Mr. Rooney's reign. 10 points out of 42. That's less 25%. At 20, only gaining 25% of your points available is relegation form. It's not only relegation form, it's bottom of the league form, right? Bottom of the league. We were laughing at Sheffield Wednesday when they started their season. You know, they couldn't find a point. They couldn't find a point in a pair of knitting needles. But lo and behold, they went and won away tonight at QPR. No, Preston. Sorry, Preston. How did we get on there? Played really well, lost. Now, I've heard some rumours about the staff, the playing staff, not getting on. Trouble between players. I'm not going to name them. I have it on good authority that two of our young and impressive defenders were at each other's throats and consequently didn't play the following day. Now, the rumour also says that Kevin Long told the manager what to do with his opinions and consequently has been missing, not injured, but missing for a long time. Now, he was on the bench tonight. Somebody, somewhere, has thought to themselves, well, whether he thinks the manager's an idiot or not, he's a better player than the people we've been sticking in there. Now, read that what you like. He was back tonight, and thank you for that. Replacing the young Home, who was in the squad over the weekend. It's a mess. Birmingham City are in a mess, and it needs somebody coming in and tidying up this mess. Players don't get on, that's fine. You ain't got to love each other. You just got to play football together. And the manager isn't doing anything about that. In fact, here's what they're arguing about. Anyway, I don't like these Friday night games. Don't like Monday games either. But we got to play one on Monday against Leeds United, who got licked by the baggies tonight. So I don't buy this. The league table is going to be different from tonight as we go into the new year to the end of the season. A lot different. As people are starting to fall away. Nobody apart from Leicester are consistent. They go and get beat by in all sorts of places. We're probably the most consistent because we go and get beaten everywhere. But anyway, I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year, and I'll see you on Monday. I'll have a quiet weekend, watch a bit of non-league down here, which is pretty awful to be honest, a lot of it, but it's fun. God bless you.